when we engage in music participation, we are engaging in one of the most complex and demanding neurological tasks known to us. Um, when you think about it, music, making music, learning music, participating actively in music, in whether you're dancing to music, learning an instrument, learning to sing a song, learning to memorize a song, singing a song that you know, whatever it is, there's many ways to actively participate in music. But think about how that is recruiting functioning from all these different brain areas, whether it's speech and language, fine motor skills, memory, emotional response, et cetera, et cetera. So music is such a sophisticated and powerful neurologic activity because it's recruiting brain function from so many different areas. And while musical expertise, being a good musician, is a learned skill that takes thousands of hours of practice, every human being, or almost every human being, has a sophisticated network of neural systems that allows them to meaningfully perceive music, even when there's a severe neurologic damage or disease or delay. And I've worked with in my professional life as both a music therapist and a musician. I've worked with at one end of the spectrum unbelievably gifted musicians, and at the other end of the spectrum, people who are in prolonged states of disorders of consciousness, otherwise known as severe coma or minimally conscious people due to very severe brain injuries. And even at that level, we can see that they can't make music, but they still can have subtle behavioral responses to music. Just a screenshot of a study just to say that there's tons and tons, there's hundreds of papers of this effect in the scientific literature, that when someone's had a brain injury, for example, research has shown that music can serve as an effective mnemonic device to facilitate verbal learning and recall in healthy people and people with memory disorders, children with learning disabilities, et cetera, et cetera. And most importantly, we can see that when somebody has a brain injury, active participation in music therapy has, in some studies, been shown to improve motivation in general for other rehabilitation modalities, and helps to get people just more actively engaged as participants in their own rehabilitation across the board, music therapy and otherwise. And part, again, this has to do with the way that music is activating and triggering almost every, if not every, brain region, and forcing the different parts of the brain, the disparate parts of the brain, into active and effective communication with each other.